Hello everyone, welcome to another Mafia Godfathers video. In this video, we're taking a look at the Cheval Fugitive sedan on Grand Theft Auto 5, and this vehicle is a sedan on GTA, and this video is going to be part of the Mafia Godfathers Vehicle Customizations playlist, a playlist in which we are taking each car on GTA 5, customizing it, and then putting it in a playlist for you guys to take a look at and help you to decide whether or not you want to purchase or customize one of these vehicles. Now, the one thing I do have to mention to you is that most of our customization videos are done on GTA Story Mode, as is this one, because doing the customizations on GTA Online is just too expensive. So there are going to be a lot of price differences in Los Santos Customs, but the purpose of these videos is to give you an idea of what the cars look like fully customized and how they perform. So what we're going to do is bring the Cheval Fugitive into Los Santos Customs here, fully customize it, and then bring it back out. I'll give it a test drive, and I'll tell you some of the pros and cons of the vehicle. So let's bring it on into Los Santos Customs, and just so you know, we're going to customize this to the max, meaning that we're going to put the highest of everything on, the highest armor, the highest brakes, everything. So just so you know that. So here we are with the Cheval Fugitive, and we're going to put the upgrade of 100% armor on. Then we have brakes, stock brakes, which are already on, street, sport, or race brakes, and we'll put the race brakes on. Then the engine, you have EMS upgrade level 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll put level 4 on. You see that it increases acceleration about 10%. And you can put a horn on if you want to. Just know that the horns are much more expensive on the GTA Online portion of the game than they are in the story mode. So next we have the lights, where we can change the headlights to xenon lights if we want, and we'll put those on. Then the neon kits, we have the neon layout, which is lights on the underside of your vehicle, and we'll do the front, back, and sides. Then neon color, we'll do a black light for this one. Whoops, I accidentally exited out. There we go. And now the plate, we have all the original plates from GTA 5 that have been on here since the game was released, and we'll put yellow on black on. That's one I usually pick. So then the respray, primary color, we can make it pretty much anything, but we'll go with, let's see here, I was thinking black, but I don't know. Let's see, what else looks good on this vehicle? Oh, wine red doesn't look too bad. Maybe we'll do that. Wine red and a black light underneath. There you go. Quite the combination. And you can do a pearlescent as well if you would like to, and we'll do a Torino red just to make the red stand out a little bit more. And next we have the transmission. We have stock transmission, street, sports, and race transmission. We'll put the race transmission on. That increases acceleration about 3 or 4%. Then turbo is going to increase acceleration a lot more, about 30%. So put the turbo tuning on, and you see that the acceleration still isn't at the max, and that's one of the fallbacks of this vehicle. It is not one of the best sedans, but we'll get into that in a moment when we bring it outside. So now the wheels, we'll look at the wheel type, and let's go with a sports wheel. It's going through, we'll see what looks good on this car. Doesn't look bad. That's going to stay chrome, though. That's the only problem. Yeah, we'll go with Cosmo. And the wheel color, we'll make it black. And for tires, tire design is just putting lettering on the tire, which that's custom tires there. So put that on. Tire enhancements are the bulletproof tires. Put that on as well. And then you can put tire smoke on if you would like to. And lastly, we have the windows, where we can change the level of tint of the windows. We have light smoke, dark smoke, and limo, and I almost always put limo on my cars, so we're going to put that on there. And that is all you can do. Surprisingly, that's all you can do to this vehicle in Los Santos Customs. Very bland vehicle for the most part when you customize it. There's no aesthetic customizations to it whatsoever besides changing the color and the wheels, which basically means you can't do anything to the outside of the car. And the only thing you can do is upgrade the engine, and actually I don't even think suspension's on there, is it? No, it is not. So, the only thing you can really do is upgrade the engine and transmission and turbo, and that's just about it. So, just a couple of things on the inside of the car, and not too many visual things. So that's all you can do to the Cheval Fugitive here, and we're going to bring it out to the street, and I'll give it a quick test drive and tell you some of the good things and bad things about the vehicle. So the first thing I have to say is this is probably the most disheartening vehicle on the game, in my opinion, just because it sounds amazing. The car sounds like a muscle car. The sound of the engine is awesome, and you would think a car with this type of sound and the ka-chunk ka-chunk sound of the engine and everything would be really fast, and it's actually one of the slowest sedans on the game, which is very disheartening because when I first drove this car a couple years ago, I thought, wow, this thing's going to be awesome. I want one of these for myself, and I drove it around, and I was very upset with it the first time I drove it. Definitely not worth buying if you're looking for a sedan to race with, but if you just like the vehicle or like the way it sounds like I do, then you can just get it to have it, but I wouldn't recommend it for anything beyond just as like a daily driver, drive around Los Santos kind of thing. So, and as you can see, we're almost to top speed now, and it's barely moving. It's almost like that box truck on the right there. That's about as fast as it goes. So, as I almost total it. But that is just my opinion on the car. I'm not a big fan of this, and it's just not quick at all. The handling on it is pretty good, but that's simply because it doesn't go very fast. So, slower the vehicle, it's usually easier to handle the slower it is. So, overall, I would not recommend this vehicle for racing. Just as, like, if you want to have it just to have it, then you can get it, but I wouldn't recommend it for anything more than that. So this is the Cheval Fugitive, and if you guys have any questions on this car, feel free to leave them in the comments, and also don't forget to check out the description below, which has links to all of our different web pages on it, including Facebook and Twitter. And you can give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and you can also give us a subscribe on YouTube before you go. But thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope this video helped you decide whether or not you want to purchase or customize the Cheval Fugitive, and I hope this video served its purpose. So, thanks for watching, stay tuned for more vehicle customizations, and stay tuned for more from the Mafia Godfathers.